Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your host, Buckning, and today we're going to give you a quick update on the portfolio because there's not much to update, but the only markets that were opened was the US market during the yesterday and today, and the Canadian market, if you're watching the video today, will be back open, full blown, and away they go. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is where we put $100 a week into a tax-free savings account to build a dividend portfolio right in front of your eyes. And if you're not new, welcome back. The portfolio today closed out at $9,516.76. We're up $3.09, up 0.03%. For the 1 week, we're up $63.43, up 0.67%. For the 1 month, we are up $247.54, up 2.67%. For the 3 months, we are up $1,023.83, up 12.06%. For the 1 year, we are up $1,699.98, up 21.75%. And for the all, we are up $1,939.07, up 25.59% since starting this portfolio. As you know, the US market was the only one that was open today and yesterday. The Canadian market is back open today when you are watching this video, and our $100 hasn't gone in yet because of the way the holidays landed, and so it's just taken some time. So as you can see here, like Canadian companies, they closed out on the 24th at 1 p.m. That's that, and then the US market did its thing. Today, past day 28th, we are closing out. You can see that as well. It goes throughout the whole day as regular market times. But January 2022 is just right around the corner, and that's what I want to talk about. If you were sitting on the sidelines for the whole year watching the crazy things that happen in the marketplace, from GME to AMC, and you invested in those, and hopefully you learned your lesson from those or took an L from those, which stands for lesson, not loss. Because it was funny because over the holiday season, I had this discussion with some people who sat on the sidelines this year and still haven't started investing, and they've been talking about it, doing it for years and years and years, or not years and years, but months and months and months, and never did. They were going to do it in 2021, but they didn't. They sat on the sideline and watched the market do like a 28% return on the S&P 500 broad market index fund, and they sat on the sidelines watching the price of goods going up, especially in Canada. They saw a shortage in a lot of things like chips that are used to build computers, cell phones, vehicles. They're seeing it in vehicles because vehicles use chipsets as well. And we saw, what else did we see? We saw GME do a squeeze, or a so-called squeeze. AMC, the same thing. Tesla this year made it into the S&P 500, which was great. There was just a lot that happened this year that I think a lot of people probably wished they would have invested but didn't, and just sat on the sideline. And we don't know what 2022 is going to bring, but I'm sure it's going to be great. And so if that's you, this video is for you. Instead of sitting on the sideline, let's just put away $25 a month, $50 every month, or $100 a month, just like we do $100 a week, but do what fits your budget. And when 2022 comes, everyone talks about New Year's goals, but might as well just start now. Starting now is probably the best thing you can do, is even putting $25 a month away and having it invested, because now you can do fractional shares on Wealthsimple Trade. And speaking of Wealthsimple Trade, they had a lot of changes, and there's more changes to come. They are going to have a US account, so you don't have to worry about the 1.5% fee, but now you have to worry about a monthly fee to hold that US account. And again, you can do fractional shares, so $25. What can that do for you this year? And well, next year in 2022, and what that could yield you for the year, and you no longer have to sit on the sideline. You can start learning about investing now, and you don't have to watch everyone talk about it. Next year for me, it's going to be a big year, and sorry about the raspy voice. It's probably my bedtime or something like that. But as you can see, like, this room is about to get cleaner because I'm just getting ready for the new year. My taxes are pretty much up to par and ready to go when tax season hits. I'm setting new goals, not just financial goals, but health goals as well. And I'm doing that prior. I know it's very cliche to do it on New Year's Day, but you can start now and start making those changes and then just start tracking it for 2022. Are you going to start doing, I hate this word, but side hustles? Are you going to try to find ways to increase your income so you can invest, so you can start learning? Because this past year was probably the best time to learn. Faced a lot of things. We faced a bull market. There was just a lot of stuff that happened, and I'm not going to highlight them all, but really, I encourage everybody that maybe invested in, those hype stocks, those meme stocks, and never invested again because it was kind of a bad experience, to maybe just go and invest in a broad market index fund like VFV if you're in Canada, which is not Canadian hedged, and I made a video on that as well. And just do an index fund because there's 28%. 28% is a great year. 28% is nothing to shake your stick at, but it's definitely worth it. It's a good way to start. If you're young, start now, do that, and then learn along the way. And then you can start making those moves where if you want to, again, another cliche saying, YOLO it, YOLO your money away into a holdings, then go for it. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you the hopefully encouragement to start investing now, because even this year for us in this dividend portfolio, as you can see, we had a 21.75% return in the past year. And we received quite a bit of dividends. I think we're almost hitting that $200 mark in dividend payments this year. And this portfolio just started in 2020, near the end of the year of 2020. And you can see what it's grown into in the past year and a bit. And that's all from doing $100 a week. And you don't have to do that. You can do $25 a month, a week, every semi-monthly, however you want to do it, as long as you start. Because I think this year we have learned that we can't just sit and have our money sitting in a checkings account. We can't have our money sit in a savings account, quote unquote, high yield savings account, because it just doesn't exist. Interest rates for bank savings accounts are like less than 1%, unless it's a bonus rate or something like that. And I can't speak for the banks, but your money is better to be invested in companies, because it's like a hedge against the currency. Your money doesn't grow in value sitting under your mattress. Your money doesn't multiply sitting in your drawer. Your money doesn't multiply sitting in envelopes. Your money multiplies by having it invested in companies that continue to grow, that continue to use your capital to expand, to grow, and some of them reward you with a dividend. And so I think 2022 is the year that you start creating more cash flows for yourself, start creating more streams of income. I know 2022, we're planning on looking at rental properties, which would be incorporated in the channel. It's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And we have a plan in place. We're going to work with that plan, and we're going to create cash flows. Maybe this year you couldn't invest because you had debt. Okay. Interest rates right now are at an all-time low. And you should be trying to pay those off as quickly as you possibly can, because interest rates could possibly rise, as we know. And maybe this year, now that you've paid off maybe a majority of debt, or maybe this year you want to pay off some debt, go find some YouTube channels, because I've seen them out there where they talk about debt repayment and how to get out of debt and how to streamline your life. I did a budget video one time on how I do budgets. And maybe you just got to start off this year. Maybe it's just one goal: doing a budget, paying off some debt, so that you can put yourself in a position where you can start putting some money away, invested in anything. Well, not anything. Highly recommended broad index funds like the S&P 500 or the S&P, the TSX 60, which is in Canada. If you don't want to pay that withholding tax, which is not a big deal, to be honest, for me. And so, again, this is not financial advice. That is all I really want to talk about, because there's not really much going on in the marketplace, because it's the holiday season still. And we are 3 days away from the new year. 29, 30, 3 days away from the new year. And you have 3 days right now to plan, to make a change, to figure out what you need to do to create a roadmap so that you can start creating wealth for yourself. And I think for 2022, once we get to that video, I'll be definitely telling you guys what I'm going to be planning on doing to show you guys how easy it really is. And you can even follow along, because there's new people always coming in to learn wanting to learn how to invest and just don't know how. And we're going to do it the very, very simple way. And so I just want to keep it as relatable as much as possible. These words are all over the place. I wasn't really prepared for this video, but I like to do it so that it is relatable, because no one's perfect in that sense. And so other than that, guys, hope you have a good rest of the holiday season. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and hopefully, well, we will, not hopefully, but we will see you in the new year, because that video will come out on January 1st and we'll start talking about it. But if you did like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe. If you don't like the video, hit the like button twice. Just hit it like and then hit it again, and then you won't like the video anymore. But other than that, have a great rest of the week. Don't get too crazy on New Year's Eve, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.